Hey everybody, Mark back here with another video, aka Ruthless Attitude 17, coming to you from the Aussie Invasion YWC. Now today I've got my top 5 favourite WWE pay-per-views that I own on DVD. Most of them are they obviously are my favourite. Most of them you'll like, most of them you'll probably hate. But it's my top 5 list, so it's my list. Anyway, here we go. Number 5. Survivor Series 2005. This is one of my favourite. Well, obviously it is coming in at number 5. I mean, it's got some terrific matches on here. John Cena versus Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit versus Booker T, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, Last Man Standing match, Ric Flair and Triple H. What I liked on this the most was the SmackDown versus Raw feud. SmackDown had Batista, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, JBL, Bobby Lashley. Raw had HBK, Carlito, Chris Masters, Big Show and Kane. 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. One of the best rivals to go into one of this. It was just a terrific match, which made a terrific pay-per-view. And at the end, you had The Undertaker return to take out Randy Orton by taking out the entire SmackDown roster. If you watched WWE back then, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to say, The Undertaker and Randy Orton, they had a massive feud back then. And that was an awesome ending to a terrific show. As you can see, The Undertaker is on the front cover. And I really love the front cover as well. Makes the pay-per-view look a whole lot more attractive. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's true. Number 4 is from Judgment Day, 2002. Undertaker once again on the front cover. He faced Hollywood Hulk Hogan for the WWE Championship. The Undisputed Championship, back then it was called. This was a really good match. The most disappointing thing about it is when Hulk Hogan botched the choke slam, because he can't sell for shit. But all in all, it was a great pay-per-view. It was the first ever pay-per-view under WWE, not WWF. They also had an awesome match between Eddie Guerrero and Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental title. Also, we had a Hell in a Cell match between Chris Jericho and Triple H, which is one of my favourite matches. Number 3 is probably one of the rarest DVDs. This DVD gets rarer every day. It gets harder to find, especially if you're in Australia. The only place you'll find it pretty much is on eBay. But I know there is a shop in Melbourne called Go Figure Collectibles. Just search it on Google. You'll find it easily if you live in the Melbourne area. Well, this is hard to find. This is actually where I got it from on eBay. They also sell DVDs on eBay. Survivor Series 2001. I love this DVD. I love this pay-per-view. The matches in itself tell the story of how good of a pay-per-view this was. This pay-per-view gets so hard to find. I mean, the more hard they get to find, the more expensive they're going to be. I brought this for $45, which is pretty much a steal. You'll be lucky to get it for $50. Who will ever forget the Invasion era? This is why I love this pay-per-view. The WWF versus the Alliance. WWF had The Rock, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kane, Big Show. The Alliance had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Shane McMahon. This was unbelievably good. A 45-minute long 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. This was better than the Raw vs SmackDown one. Of pure emotion. Who will stay in the business? The Alliance or the WWF? And it was, indeed, the WWF. Absolute awesome ending to a great pay-per-view. And not only that, it's got a 22-man battle royal. It's got an awesome steel cage match between the Hardy Boys and the Dudleys to unify the WWF Tag Team and WCW Tag Team Championships. Fantastic pay-per-view. I like the cover as well. I like everything about this pay-per-view. And it's getting harder and harder to find. Simply because, in my opinion, it's got WWF on it. And they are getting really hard to find. The harder they are to find, the more expensive they're going to get. So, eBay is the only place you'll find it if you live in Australia, in my opinion. The easiest place to find it. Up next is also Survivor Series. You'll probably think Survivor Series is my favourite pay-per-view. It is. I mean, let's have a look. You got the Triple H crashing in the car from Stone Cold, I think in 2000. You got the Alliance versus the WWF in 01. In 03, the first ever ambulance match. In 05, Raw versus SmackDown. In 07, the Hell in a Cell match between Batista and Undertaker. In last year, The Rock and Cena teaming up, and of course 1990 when the Undertaker debuted, but none is better, my most favourite than Survivor Series 02, the first ever Elimination Chamber. You're probably thinking, oh, he skipped 02 when he was saying all those moments. Exactly, because this is one of my favourites. The first ever Elimination Chamber match for the world title. Triple H defending it against Chris Jericho, Kane, Rob Van Dam, Shawn Michaels, Booker T. Shawn Michaels' second match in 4 years, and he won the world title in this match, which made it even better. And it's not only this match that makes this pay-per-view so good, it's Brock Lesnar and the Big Show. This match only went for 4.5 minutes, but it's probably one of the best matches you'll ever see on a card that goes for under 5 matches. The way it was awesome. Also, an elimination tag team match. Edge and Mysterio versus Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit versus the Los Guerreros. An elimination table match. 6-man table match. Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley, Spike Dudley against a 3-minute warning. And also a hardcore Divas match, or women's match, for the women's title between Trish Stratus and Victoria. So there's no 5-on-5 matches in this, but at least it's got its elimination part in it, especially with the Elimination Chamber, the first ever. And this DVD is still easy to find as well. You can get it for like $10 on eBay, and it's such a good buy. One of my favourites. And it brings us to number 1. Now, this match involves my favourite match in history on it. It's got a whole lot of other terrific matches on it as well. It is just an all-in-all terrific pay-per-view. And I'm going to spoil it right now. It's a WrestleMania. And it's, in my mind, the best WrestleMania ever. I'm talking about, a lot of you will disagree with me. No, it's not WrestleMania 17. It's WrestleMania 19. And my favourite match on it is Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. That match stole the show, but that's not the only good match on here. Even Hogan and McMahon was good. Triple H and Booker T was fantastic. Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar was unbelievable. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock was excellent, but none was more phenomenal than Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels. Favourite match in history. This is by far my favourite pay-per-view. It was originally this, but now I'm going to have to say this. Number 1, WrestleMania 19. Unbelievable pay-per-view. It is actually getting hard to find, so I'll get looking if you don't have it, because it's one of the best. WrestleMania 17 itself is also really good, but I think this is better. In my mind, it was so much more successful. Anyway, guys, that was number 1, and that is it. So, we'll just re-go through them. Number 5, Survivor Series 05. Number 4, Judgment Day 02. Number 3, Survivor Series 01. Number 2, Survivor Series 2002. And number 1, WrestleMania 19 from 2003. So, yeah, you'll probably look at this video and you think my favourite time for the WWE was the years 2002 through to 2001 through to 2005. It was. Survivor Series is one of my favourite pay-per-views just because of what happens in it every year. There's always something that's going to happen. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, the Aussie Invasion YWC. Don't forget to subscribe to my original channel, Ruthless Attitude 17. And stay tuned, Friday night, SmackDown Review. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Catch up. Bye.